The hospital lobby smelled of antiseptic and quiet fear. A line of luxury cars waited outside, their drivers whispering about the same rumor. The powerful CEO, Arman Halim, had collapsed during a board meeting. 31 specialists had examined him, yet none could explain why a healthy 40-year-old man suddenly lost strength daily. Inside, machines hummed around his private suite. Nurses spoke carefully because the board members watched every move. His company employed thousands, and investors panicked. Tests showed normal heart, clear lungs, and perfect blood reports. Still, Arman could barely stand for 10 minutes without shaking and dizziness overtaking his body completely. The chief neurologist reviewed scans again and again. Brain MRI appeared flawless. Toxicology reports showed nothing unusual. Psychiatrists ruled out anxiety. Some whispered he was pretending, but the doctors knew his symptoms were real. Every afternoon he weakened dramatically, yet every morning he felt slightly normal for a few hours only. Arman hated the helplessness. He built his empire from nothing after his parents died young. Control defined him, but now he depended on strangers to walk him to the restroom. He rarely allowed visitors, fearing employees would see him fragile. Loneliness filled the quiet room heavier than any disease. Meanwhile, in the same hospital, a maintenance worker named Saad pushed a cleaning cart along the pediatric corridor. He was a widower raising triplets, Ayaan, Hiba, and Noor, all 6 years old. After school, they often waited in the hospital cafeteria until his shift ended every evening. The children were known by nurses because they greeted everyone cheerfully. They turned paper cups into toys and drew cartoons for patients. Their laughter contrasted the hospital sadness. Nurses allowed them limited roaming because they never disturbed treatment rooms and always listened politely to instructions carefully. One rainy afternoon, the cafeteria closed early due to a plumbing leak. Saad had no babysitter, so he reluctantly let the triplets sit quietly in a waiting lounge near executive suites. He warned them not to enter any rooms and hurried to finish cleaning nearby hallways quickly. But curiosity guides children stronger than rules. Noor noticed a security guard opening a large door carrying medicine trays. For a second, the door stayed open. She saw a man lying on a bed surrounded by machines. His tired eyes met hers briefly before the door closed again. The children felt sympathy rather than fear. They had seen sickness when their mother fought illness years before passing away. Ayaan whispered that the man looked sad, not just sick. After waiting minutes, they softly knocked. The guard stepped away, answering a phone call at the same moment. Inside, Arman expected another specialist. Instead, 3 small faces appeared. He was too weak to react quickly. Hiba waved shyly and apologized for disturbing him. Their innocence surprised him more than any doctor had. He had forgotten the last time someone spoke without business motives. They asked simple questions children usually ask. "Are you hungry? Do injections hurt?" He almost smiled. After a pause, Ayaan tilted his head thoughtfully. "Uncle, why do you get sick only after lunch?" The question froze Arman because the pattern was exactly true daily. No doctor had asked that directly. They focused on organs, not routine. Arman admitted every severe episode began after eating meals provided by his private chef, who prepared high-protein lunches delivered from his office kitchen. The children exchanged glances, remembering their mother's allergy reactions years earlier. Noor carefully asked another question. "Does your throat feel itchy and your hands cold before you feel weak?" Arman's eyes widened. Those were his first sensations each afternoon. Doctors thought it was anxiety aura, but he never felt panic, only sudden heaviness spreading across his body. The triplets suggested telling doctors about food. When Saad returned, horrified to see them inside, he apologized repeatedly. Yet the attending physician, overhearing the conversation, grew curious instead of angry. She ordered a supervised meal test the next day while monitoring immune reactions carefully. At noon, they served Arman the same meal from his company kitchen: grilled fish, protein shake, and vitamin supplement powder. Within minutes, monitors showed blood pressure falling and oxygen saturation fluctuating strangely. A rash appeared on his neck. The immunologist immediately halted the meal and injected antihistamine medication. Within 15 minutes, his strength returned remarkably. Further testing revealed a rare protein additive inside the supplement powder causing delayed anaphylactic reactions, not instant collapse. Because symptoms appeared gradually, specialists never connected it to food. Removing the supplement ended the mysterious illness completely within days afterward. The board discovered the powder came from a new supplier recommended by a rival investor attempting to weaken leadership indirectly. Legal teams handled that quietly. Armin focused on recovery and gratitude instead. He requested to meet the children properly, this time as honored guests rather than accidental visitors. Sad felt nervous entering the luxurious suite, still wearing simple work clothes. Armin stood without support to greet him. He thanked the triplets sincerely, kneeling despite protests. He explained they succeeded where 31 doctors failed because they observed patterns, not prestige or complicated theories. Weeks later, Saad received an offer. A stable managerial position in the company facilities department with schooling scholarships for the children. Arman insisted it was not charity, but appreciation. The triplets visited occasionally, filling the once silent office with drawings taped proudly across his walls. Arman's health stayed strong, but more. Importantly, his life changed. He scheduled regular breaks, ate with employees, and funded a pediatric playroom in the hospital where he was treated. A sign at the entrance read gently, "Questions can heal." Every visitor smiled reading it daily.